Rhea Ripley's hilarious idea for how Dominik Mysterio would die in horror movie. Rhea Ripley is a pioneer of the women's roster, and fans have cheered for her regardless of whether she was heel or babyface. Her fanbase increased significantly when she was betrayed by Dominik Mysterio at SummerSlam, which enabled Liv Morgan secure the victory. Following that, she has had confrontations with Dirty Dom and the Miracle Kid, but lately they have been involved in different angles. Rhea Ripley hasn't stopped taking digs at Dominik Mysterio. Recently, the Eradicator was asked about who would die in a horror film, and Mommy's pick was her former on-screen boyfriend Dominik Mysterio. Probably Dominik Mysterio. Because they'd just set a trap that's like chicken tenders on a plate, and him being a chicken tender SL*T that he is, he'd crawl out of a whatever hidey hole he is in and try to eat them and get his head chopped off. He's a child. The history between Dirty Dom and chicken tenders is one that fans are well aware of. He has revealed chicken tenders being his favorite food, and Liv Morgan had brought some for him when she was courting him. On the other hand, Roxanne Perez brought the same for Dominik Mysterio in Liv Morgan's absence during the weekly shows. Rhea Ripley is currently involved in the Queen of the Ring tournament ahead of its finals at Night of Champions. Major WWE star claims he was inspired by Rhea Ripley. Former WWE Women's World Champion Rhea Ripley has been one of the most dominant performers on the roster for a while. A popular star recently explained how the Eradicator inspired him. The Nightmare's former stablemate Damian Priest recently made an appearance on Cody Rhodes' What Do You Want to Talk About podcast. The two stars spoke about multiple things, including the WWE locker room, their War Games match, the Archer of Infamy's wrestling journey, and more. The 42-year-old also spoke about Rhea Ripley's inspiring story of moving to the States away from her family in order to achieve her dream and become a marquee player. Priest said that it was hard for him to comprehend staying away from family like that. Talking about Rhea Ripley and her inspiring, so that idea that her moving across the world and dealing with that internal, like, missing her family, like, nobody can identify with it. I can't even compare to that. No matter how hard I work and how much I push my family aside, they're still here. So to me, what she did to achieve her dream, like that's why she's in the position she's in, he said. The former member of the Judgment Day further explained how Rhea Ripley's struggles inspired him to always keep trying. Because who's willing to do so? I don't know if I would have, but now she inspired me to, like, you know what? No matter what I think I can or cannot do, I'm gonna try to do it anyway. Because if she did all that, everything else seems so minuscule, so simple compared to what she had to do to change. Rhea Ripley suffered another massive setback on WWE RAW. Rhea Ripley lost her WWE Women's World Championship to IYO SKY on March 3rd. She has since challenged for the title unsuccessfully on 3 separate occasions, the most recent being a triple threat match at WrestleMania 41, which also featured Bianca Belair. In her pursuit of gold, Ripley qualified for the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. However, it was SmackDown star Naomi who won the bout and, with it, an opportunity to challenge for any title. On the latest episode of Monday Night RAW, Rhea Ripley locked horns with Liv Morgan, Kairi Sane, and Roxanne Perez in a fatal 4-way Queen of the Ring Round 1 match. The former Judgment Day member nearly had the bout won after nailing Morgan with a riptide. However, before the referee could count 3, Raquel Rodriguez pulled Rhea out of the ring. In the end, Roxanne Perez pinned Kairi Sane to win the match and advance to the next round. It remains to be seen what the future holds for Rhea Ripley after the recent setbacks. Rhea Ripley, the rise of a WWE star. Introduction. Rhea Ripley, the Australian professional wrestler, has emerged as one of the most prominent figures in WWE, captivating fans with her strength, charisma, and in-ring abilities. As women's wrestling continues to gain prominence, Ripley stands out not only for her athleticism but also for her ability to connect with audiences worldwide. Her recent achievements highlight the importance of representation and talent in the ever-evolving landscape of wrestling. Career highlights. Rhea Ripley began her wrestling career in Australia before making international waves in the WWE. She gained recognition for her fierce persona and impressive skills, leading to her debut in WWE's NXT in 2017. Over the years, she has amassed multiple titles, including the NXT Women's Championship, which she won in 2019, making her the first woman to hold that title at the time. Ripley's tenacity and dedication to her craft have propelled her into the limelight, culminating in her participation in high-profile events like WrestleMania. Recent developments. In 2023, Rhea Ripley achieved a remarkable milestone by becoming the WWE SmackDown Women's Champion. Her victory at a recent pay-per-view event showcased not only her physical prowess but also her ability to engage in compelling storylines. This title run has solidified her position as one of the top athletes in the women's division, inspiring countless aspiring wrestlers around the globe. Ripley's feuds with other prominent wrestlers highlight her capacity to create enthralling narratives within WWE's programming. Impact and future prospects. Ripley's impact transcends the ring. She represents a new era of female athletes in wrestling. Her success illustrates the growing acceptance and support for women in a previously male-dominated field. Looking ahead, fans speculate on her potential matchups as the WWE landscape shifts, especially with the rise of other female stars. Many believe Rhea Ripley is poised to lead the charge in shaping the future of women's wrestling. Conclusion. In summary, Rhea Ripley's journey from Australia to WWE champion serves as an inspiring narrative for fans and aspiring wrestlers alike. Her accomplishments not only signify her personal success but also reflect the broader movement towards inclusivity and recognition of talent in women's sports. As she continues to flourish in WWE, all eyes will be on Ripley as she pushes boundaries and establishes herself as a cornerstone of women's wrestling in the years to come. Raw results, June 9, 2025. CM Punk challenged undisputed WWE Champion John Cena to a title match at Night of Champions. Undisputed WWE Champion John Cena admonishes the WWE Universe before CM Punk arrives to challenge him to a title match at WWE Night of Champions. Catch WWE action on Netflix, Peacock, USA Network, CW Network and more. Werewolf Styles scores a monumental win against Chad Gable. Catch WWE action on Netflix, Peacock, USA Network, CW Network and more. Wura. Chad Gable took it to AJ Styles, who was left discombobulated after a nasty German suplex and an out-of-this-world headbutt from the top rope. Styles went for the phenomenal forearm, but Gable reversed it into an ankle lock. Eventually, Styles landed the Styles Clash to pick up the win. Roxanne Perez def. Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan and Kairi Sane in fatal four-way match to advance in the Queen of the Ring tournament. Roxanne Perez tops Liv Morgan, Kairi Sane and Rhea Ripley in a fatal four-way match to advance in the Queen of the Ring tournament. Catch WWE action on Netflix, Peacock, USA Network, CW Network and more. #Wura. The chance to advance to the semifinals of the Queen of the Ring tournament was at stake as Rhea Ripley, WWE Women's Tag Team Champion Liv Morgan, Roxanne Perez, and Kairi Sane battled. Perez and Morgan agreed to work together, meshing well as they dumped Sane outside of the ring onto Ripley. After hitting a riptide on Morgan, Ripley was attacked by WWE Women's Tag Team Champion Raquel Rodriguez, who saved the match for her teammate. Sane followed up with an insane elbow on Morgan before Perez scored a pinfall on Sane to advance. Bayley returned to attack Becky Lynch. After being injured by Becky Lynch at WrestleMania, Bayley makes a shocking return and attacks the Women's Intercontinental Champion, stunning Lyra Valkyria. Catch WWE action on Netflix, Peacock, USA Network, CW Network and more. #Wura. R-Truth shockingly proclaimed Ron Killings has arrived. R-Truth makes his huge return to Raw, proclaiming that Ron Killings has arrived. Catch WWE action on Netflix, Peacock, USA Network, CW Network, and more. #WRA. Sami Zayn def. Braun Breaker, Penta, and Dominic Mysterio in a fatal four-way match to advance in the King of the Ring tournament. With help from LA Knight, Sami Zayn defeats Braun Breaker, Penta, and Intercontinental Champion Dominic Mysterio in a fatal four-way match to determine who advances to the semifinals. Catch WWE action on Netflix, Peacock, USA Network, CW Network, and more. #WRA. Sami Zayn, Braun Breaker, Penta, and Intercontinental Champion Dominic Mysterio collided in a fatal four-way King of the Ring first-round match. Breaker took out Mysterio with a spine-tingling spear over the announce table. Mysterio tried to go for the Three Amigos on Zayn, but Zayn countered with the Blue Thunder Bomb. Penta nailed Mysterio with the Mexican Destroyer, but Breaker stopped the match from ending. After Breaker executed an almighty spear on Penta at ringside, LA Knight hit the scene to wreck Breaker with a BFT. This allowed Zayn to hit the hell of a kick on Mysterio to advance to the King of the Ring tournament semifinals. Liv Morgan attacked Nikki Bella. WWE Women's Tag Team Champion Liv Morgan brutally assaults WWE Hall of Famer Nikki Bella. Catch WWE action on Netflix, Peacock, USA Network, CW Network, and more. #WRA. Gunther def. Jey Uso to win the World Heavyweight title. Gunther takes down Jey Uso to become a two-time World Heavyweight Champion. Catch WWE action on Netflix, Peacock, USA Network, CW Network, and more. #WWE RAW World Heavyweight Champion Jey Uso put his title on the line against Gunther, the man he dethroned at WrestleMania 41. Uso headed into the fight already battle-tested from Money in the Bank weekend, whereas the ring general was fresh. Uso took it to Gunther early, getting the ring general off his game. Gunther, however, locked onto Uso's injured ribs, targeting the damaged area. Gunther went for a big splash, but Uso evaded and landed a spear before nailing the Uso splash for a long 2 count. Gunther speared Uso, but Uso courageously kept the match going. Uso hit a spear, then tried going for another Uso splash, but Gunther evaded and locked on the sleeper hold. After Uso battled back and caught Gunther in a sleeper, the ring general locked the sleeper back on Uso, holding it until Uso faded to become a two-time World Heavyweight Champion.